And all right, cool. There it is. Hello, hello, hello. This is another episode of the Mental Threads Podcast, episode 134. I'm here with the one and only Drippy Cruz from Bronx, New York. If you like to say anything.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me on here today.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate you for hopping on too. I was listening to a couple of your songs on YouTube and everything. How many songs do you have like out in total off the top of your head?
In total, I probably have like 9 or 10.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think you got 11.
Oh, okay. You
I
see,
just
11.
counted on your YouTube and everything. I think Amiri, two Cupid or whatever, real life, used to know, shooter, knock knock, on the spot, let it go, I'm sorry, fuck you up, and boss with the Michael Jordan with what do you got?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan got cornrows.
yeah. That was an edit. That was an edit.
Okay, yeah, I think it adds up to about 11. Yeah, you're really, really good on on that tip, man. Like seriously, I was listening to your music. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Hey, this sounded nice. And most of your music is released through United Masters, correct?
Yeah.
You have any difficulties with United Masters?
Nah, I like United Masters. Only thing I don't like about it is they don't let me put my lyrics for my songs like how I used to on DistroKid. That's why I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dang. I wish I would have put my lyrics to my songs on DistroKid and everything when I had the chance. I'm actually thinking about re-releasing my first mixtape on a different streaming service called a Distro Freak and everything. Yeah, and they're connected to another page called Crowd Freak, which
Yeah,
goes.
I heard about Distro Freak through like Instagram and shit like that.
Oh, so you've heard of them too?
Yeah, I heard of Distro Freak through Instagram. It be popping up like as ads and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get on to. Like, once I really step back in the studio again. But I don't know whether if I should just start with a re-release of my first project and then trickle down to all the other projects and everything. But it's just, yeah, man. Well, once I really get back in the studio again, I'm definitely going to roll with a crowd freak.
Yeah, that sounds good too. Yeah, I was about to like probably switch from United Masters too, but it's just convenient. You feel me? Be on my phone, the app. That's the only reason why I use it though.
Oh, okay. And whatever works for you, man. Like seriously, man. Like if it works for you, you ain't got to change it if you don't want to, man. And
Now I
everything
already know.
is the main reason why I want to roll with Crowd Freak for sure in my case because they can hook people up with a plane ticket and a hotel to like perform at festivals. So it'll be like your first step in
Yeah,
that
that sounds
kind of.
cool too. I didn't even know about that. That's fine.
You didn't know that?
Nah, yeah, I heard about like places like they be like, yo, you go on tour and then you send your music and you submit it, but I didn't know they did it through that app.
Yeah, I don't know if they have an app though for sure. I think they got a website. I
Oh
think.
yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know Crowd Freak did it. You feel me? That's what I meant.
Yeah, I think Distro Freak is just the distribution service they have. I need to check in with them whether they have an app or not. Like if they have an app, that'd be cool. But it's like, yeah, basically it's just I don't know. It's like because the way I record music and everything, I just use a flash drive and then like whatever like comes out as the MP3, I just put it on that flash drive and then I'll just put it like on Google Drive and stuff, and then I'll just upload the audio on my laptop. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah,
that's how I would do it and everything. You mean to tell me you could actually upload music through like a phone and that's how you do it?
yeah. If you already got the song, you feel me, mastered or saved to your phone, you could just upload it through your phone through the app. That's why I do it through United Masters. That should be calm.
Okay, I mean, it sounds convenient and everything. My goal
Yeah,
next year is I'm trying to drop as much songs as possible and everything. I always probably set a goal for myself every year to like get something situated.
yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm planning on doing this right now too. Drop as many songs as possible. That's why I was fucking with United Masters.
okay, how much do you have to pay for a United Master? Is it like a yearly thing or a monthly thing?
Yeah, it's a yearly thing. It's like $60 a year for the whole thing, and but you could do it free too. But it's just limit how many drops you could do within a month. You feel me? But and then they take like 10% if you do the free. But if you pay for it, you get 100% of your royalties.
Mm, I would consider it. I don't know. I need to check in with CrowdFreak and how they do things. I think they said they did this like I think $10, eight 99 to $10. I don't know if that's a monthly thing or a yearly thing. Um,
Okay.
I feel like monthly might be a little bit more capable, even though like in the long run, like you're still paying a little bit more money. But it's like I feel like it might work in my case than it's just all at once. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? and stuff like so like how long have you been dropping music with United Masters?
Probably a year.
Oh, a year. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you've been
Yeah,
dropping music for like a year now.
yeah, probably a year, year and a half.
Okay, cool. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, you're 23. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm 24. Trying to make
Oh,
this
okay.
happen. Yeah, I ain't dropped my first project until I was 23.
Yeah, yeah. This is my first solo project, 23. I did like a group project with two of my friends. For me, they like brothers or whatever. We started a label together. I dropped that project like 2 years ago. For me, that's when we first started making music. We didn't even really know too much.
Yeah, no, I feel that, man. It's just like I feel like in my case, I'm still trying to get certain things in my life situated, and everything before I get back into making music again. I was hoping to hop in the studio maybe this month, but then it was like after this, and it was like another thing because I ain't got nothing but beats like in my that was like the little beat ads that be having like if you pay for this, you get this beat pack, get this beat.
Yeah.
Like I got like hundreds of beats just stacked up on my computer just because of all those deals over like the months and everything. So it's just like, plus I also got playlists on YouTube of like our free for profit beats that I could possibly use and everything. So it's just like, I feel like it's kind of more like a problem. Like maybe I got a hoarding problem. Like I don't like my
Yeah,
beats.
yeah, that's how I be feeling too. My producer, he got a whole bunch of beats packages like that too that he just bought, and he probably didn't even use half of them.
Yeah, man. No, seriously, it was like, I feel like I feel like I've had enough beats to like pay for. I feel like I might pay for maybe like three more beat packs, and then after that, I'm done. But I got way too many, man. Like way too much. Like it's just like, but at the same time, it's like once you listen to like one beat pad and then listen to another beat pad, you get a whole lot of ideas. Like, okay, this could be for a good project, or this could make like for that kind of project.
Hmm.
It's just like it's just you come to that not in a sense a threshold or a sense, but just like you have that sedative in your mind that it's just like like you got that abundance in your mind. It's like yeah, I can make this many songs, I can make these many projects, or I could be set for years with this many. Like I have so many beats, I could be set for like the rest of this decade.
And staying up to date because the more recent packages they send in is more like beats that's like more current. You feel me? So they trying to go around what's popping at the time too.
Yeah, no, seriously, like no, for real. But I don't know. I don't feel like there needs to be so much sway into what's popping now and everything. I know they're trying to push house music and everything with Beyonce and Drake, but I don't think like that's
Yeah,
like
that's why a lot of the beats be having that Jersey type beats on it and all that. For me, the house music vibe. A bunch of beats get sent out like that right now just because that's what's like popular right now.
yeah. I don't know if I can do any of those in particular. Not against house music. I think house music is kind of cool, but it's like I don't feel like that's something I can really catch on to like with my style or whatever.
No, I like that music.
I feel like I need to get on boom bop. I feel like that's something I've been missing out on. Like, cause the last project I had more trap elements and everything. Although I was pretty lyrical with it, I feel like I need to get on boom bop because I feel like I come across some more natural boom bop. Like maybe it's a little EP here and there.
No, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but on back to you though and everything. I know you say you were pretty much born in the Bronx, but your family moved down to Lenore Ryan, and you just kind of stayed there for 10 years.
Hmm. Once my dad passed away, we moved back. I moved to New York. That's where my mom was originally from.
Oh, so as soon as your father passed away, you had to move back to New York.
Yeah, yeah, we moved back to New York just to be like with more family. I actually did a year in West Virginia, and then
Mm.
I've been in the Bronx since then.
Dang, that is so crazy, man. Like, damn, West Virginia, man. I feel like that's a crazy area. But not only that, but back to you, like your father. I want to send my condolences for your father. How long ago did your father pass away? Like about a decade ago.
Yeah, yeah, 2009.
Dang, that's crazy, man. And how old were you when your father passed away?
I was 10 years old at the time.
Man, that's crazy, man. Man, I really do send my condolences. I know it's like 10 years in the past, but
I still
I know
appreciate
that
it.
stuff might like cut deep, like even today and everything. It's like how do you feel like you're able to like move forward past and process your father's passing?
Uh, I don't know. I still don't know how to deal with any passings. You feel me? Like you
Hmm.
don't you don't ever really get over nothing. You feel me? Shit like that. For me, you just got to think about which I did with the person and shit like that. For me, whenever you get sad and get down, just try to get yourself out the mud. But you never get over nothing. For me, for real, for real.
No, I feel you heavily, man. Just this year earlier, man, I my grandfather passed away in May, so it's just like it's still surreal to me. I wish I would have went to go visit his grave today. I think I'm gonna just hold up till next Sunday. So I could be able to bring him some flowers, because it's like I
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
go.
it's definitely something you gotta do though. Pay respects all the time.
Oh yeah, all the time. Every time I find time, I will. But since it's Thanksgiving week, I'm gonna just wait till all my family comes down to Charlotte so
Nah, yeah,
we can
that
do it all
makes sense.
go together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not just like save it all for myself.
Nah, yeah, facts. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just like, I was kind of just off on that. But it's like, yeah, could you describe what really happened in regards to your father passing away? Was it just like, was it a heart attack? Like, what was the situation?
Uh, he actually had an abscessed tooth. You feel me? And the poison from the abscessed tooth leaked his brain. Caused from another injury, like a sledding accident.
Mm.
You feel me? Yeah, he was going skiing and shit, and then he hit his head, and then the poison from the tooth went to his head, to his brain.
Oh, dang. So it was like, was it poison or just like bacteria, like rot or something?
I actually don't. I actually don't even know. You feel me? Whatever causes an abscessed tooth. You feel me?
Mm.
That you feel me? Leaked his brain.
Wow, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Like, seriously, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, people like you gotta see it for yourself, man. You're a very strong individual to keep going and like keep outside the law and everything of that nature, like and still keep going with your dreams and stuff. People when it comes to law, some people just don't react to it pretty well, and then they let it like break them over the years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, would you say that your father kind of influenced you, or maybe not influenced, but in a sense drives you to do good for yourself?
Yeah, facts all the time.
Hmm. And what are some memories in regards to your father that you hold dearly, and whatnot?
Just the way he took care of everybody. You feel me? He always made sure everything was straight and niggas never had a struggle. You feel me? At the time.
Mm, man, I feel that. I feel that. Is that in a sense? Do you want to kind of like reflect that when you get older and you start your own family? You just want to be the type that kind of just takes care of everybody.
That's what I want to do. That's why the name of my tape is actually called Prodigal Son. For me, that I'm
Mm-hmm.
dropping on December 12th. For me, because I'm trying to be the like a reflection of him, not exactly like him, but I want people to see that he influenced my lifestyle.
Like his energy flows through you now. Like his spirit
Yeah,
throws. That's good. That's good. And how many tracks are gonna be on this tape called Prodigal Son?
probably 16.
Oh, 16. That's good. That's good. Like that's real good. And you're pretty much done with the tape already, or are you still trying to work out some kinks?
Yeah, I'm done with the tape. Songs just gotta get mixed and mastered because I want to make sure they sound perfect. You feel me? I send it to a few different engineers.
That's cool. That's dang cool, man. That is really, really cool, man. That's good. And like in regards to your vibes on your on the Prodigal Son, is it gonna be different from all your other singles, or is like what's really gonna is it gonna be mostly trap based, or is it gonna be mostly boom bap based, or is it just gonna be J Cole soul vibe? Like what we rooting for?
I got about 4 tracks that's like melodic, stunning Gambino, young Ka, JR, you feel me? That type of vibe, you feel me? Then I got about 6 or 7 drill trap type beats, and I got about like three or four house music vibes.
Okay, sounds like a very diverse album. I feel like you might get like a whole lot of listeners and everything. But the thing with like albums like that and everything, because I want to do like a type like a project where we can do different sounds and everything, is I'd be wondering like if you put it on like a Spotify playlist and one person listen to one song and then like another song sounds completely different, like would that throw them off or anything? Like, what are your thoughts in regards to that?
The way I kind of set it up is they're gonna lead into each other. You feel me? The different songs, because like the melodic songs I got, they still have like trap drill type beats. You feel me? So it's gonna fade into it, and some of them are straight melodic. You feel me? So it's gonna like go into it because I got some songs I call R and drill. It's like R&B and it's drill at the same time.
Oh man, so now you're innovating different like genres already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool,
Like
man.
I got a song of my friend, like my man's Jo from North Carolina, 187 Jo, and then it's like it's a drill type beat. And then,
Mm.
but I did melodic verse, and he did his singing. He does R&B music. You feel me? So I felt like it correlated together well. You feel me? And I made a lot of tracks like that.
Okay, that's cool. So, what would you say is your influences? Like, would you say you're influenced by the trap soul vibe, or like Tory Lanez and like
Yeah, I like Tory Lanez a lot. I like the Soldier Boy growing up. I like Drake. For me, and then I'm influenced by the artists coming up now where I'm at. So that's why I try to put the two sounds together.
Okay, and like, would you say Bryson Tiller's on that list too?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So I will kind of hear a little bit of those vibes going into your music, through Prodigal Son and other projects going forward.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Now back into like your transition from living in Lenore Rhine, North Carolina, and now living in the Bronx. Like, how was life living in Lenore Rhine, North Carolina?
Over there is just it's like calm. Life there is like the same thing almost every day. You feel me? Nothing's different. It was just chill. It's kind of like suburbs TV show shit. You feel me? That's how it was over there growing up.
Okay, and you pretty much moved from there when you were like around 10, 12.
Yeah. When I was 10 years old, I went to Virginia for the year. Then I've been in the Bronx ever since then. For me, probably been in the Bronx like 10 years.
Okay, and how was your experience in West Virginia?
West Virginia, West Virginia was even better than Lenore. I feel like like environment wise. Like you watch reality TV like a show called Weeds.
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, but like with regular shows like Weeds or Breaking Bad or shit like that. You feel me? The area is like that. Like the area I was in is literally like a complex, and the neighbors is talking to everybody. I'm mowing the lawns,
Mm.
shoveling snow. People's really saying hi all the time. I mean, it was just on some calm shit. That shit didn't even seem real over there.
Oh, okay. So you would say it was kind of like how can you say it was like a very suburban type area. Everybody's just cool with each other. Everybody's just nice to each other type.
That's exactly how it was, and it's not like that anywhere else. So it just didn't even seem like real.
Oh dang! So like, what was the culture shock like for you when you moved to the Bronx?
Say it again.
What was the culture shock like when you had to move from the Bronx, move all the way to the Bronx from
Oh,
Virginia and
nah,
everything?
yeah, when it was all the way from West Virginia and North Carolina to the Bronx, it was just fake crazy because like we didn't fake fit in type. Like I wouldn't say we didn't fit in because
Mm-hmm.
like my uncle he got us up to speed real quick, but we could tell like we was totally different people than the people that grew up there. Like we grew up two different ways, and that was like I could tell the people up here they experience way more in a shorter time than the people out of town. That's what I experienced when I first got here.
Okay, well, dang. Like, so how did it? How do you pretty much catch on? How long did it take you to catch on to the whole Bronx wave of things? Like, did it just was it
Probably
like?
took like two and a half months, 3 months, just because my uncle, Muti Finesse, he make music too. He's literally like he's a month younger than me, but he's my uncle. We the same age. So
Mm.
he was like, I'm around his friends. He's showing me the ropes, all of everything he went through. So he's catching us up for me, everything because he knew we was fake, like standing out. You feel me? We ain't know what was going on, and he wanted us to be lacking out here. He wanted us to keep our heads on a swivel and know how to move.
Okay, well, that's cool that you had family. Would you say your family's a lot larger in the Bronx and compared to Lenaride or in West Virginia?
Yeah, I had a whole lot more family in New York City.
Okay, and like, would you say that having a big family in New York City was more like an advantage in regards to like trying to make life in the Bronx in general?
Yeah, it was way better. I don't think I could have just came to the Bronx at the time I did and been straight without family guiding me through it. For me, because it is crazy out here. It's easy to get into trouble. You feel me? Get hurt. For me, or just straight like lose everything. You feel me? And be broke without some guidance and some help from people.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool that you had your family. by and everything to actually guide you within that environment. I know like New York ain't no spot to be soft at and everything. So it's like it's good to know that you have people on your side to kind of help you navigate through that concrete jungle, um,
Word.
in a sense and whatnot. And from understanding, so like you're Puerto Rican, correct?
Nah, I'm actually African American and Caucasian.
Oh, so you're black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like in regards to like being mixed and everything. Do you feel like maybe you had to maybe face some difficulties with discrimination? Like maybe like oh yeah, maybe you're too white to hang out with the black folk, or maybe you're too black to hang out with the white folk. Anything of that nature?
Uh, Not really. Like for me, I just fit in. Like I didn't even try to be on some race anything. I just chill with anybody I wanted to chill with. I actually got mistaken for Spanish a lot. You feel me? Like you just did with a lot of the Spanish people, and that's why I was cool with them too. Even though they just speaking Spanish to me all day, and I couldn't even understand some of the shit they were saying. I just gravitated to everybody. Really, nobody really like singled me out for anything.
Okay, well that's cool, man. That's actually real good. That's real good that you find a solace in that area and stuff of that nature. So in regards to like music in general, and going in between North Rhine to Virginia and now Bronx, where do you say your love for music really started, like in your life?
I always loved music. Ever since I was growing up, I used to make raps when I was 6 years old, 7 years
Mm-hmm.
old. Yeah, that's before my dad passed. And then what made me want to make music even more was when my dad passed and when my little brother passed. Like they both told me to make music and I never did. So when
Mm-hmm.
they passed, I'm like, I just got to do it. You feel me? Just so it's not a third person tell me to do this before they, and then I don't do it before they pass away.
Oh dang, man! I'm so sorry to hear about your brother too, man. Like, gosh, like, how young was your? Is it your younger brother or your older brother?
My younger brother.
Dang, I'm real sorry to hear that, man. Like, could you describe the relationship you had with your younger brother?
It was we was close. You feel me? I seen him. We chilled every day. You feel me? We talked every day. I mean, he was like a kind soul. You feel me? He was just always trying to look out. You feel me? Put everybody before himself. So like when he passed away, it was like it made me realize like life ain't fair, bro. Like for real, like it could take anybody at any time. You feel me? He was only 16 years old. You feel me? I wouldn't like that was a person I would have never expect that to happen to.
And what exactly happened to him? Actually, if you don't want to like go into detail about it, you're free to not go into detail about it. But if you are able to go into detail about it, what happened to him?
Well, I'm gonna just say like he was going through depression, you feel me, and all of that. So he committed suicide, you feel me, and that's why it hurts a lot for me to know like a person that's happy and all that could be going through something you never even know it. You
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. No, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I pray that the ancestors look over him and everything, or wherever he's at. It's like I just, yeah, man, that sucks, man. Depression. Because I was just reading something earlier today, like how like men generally are the ones to fall victim to like depression and suicide and everything, like more than anybody and stuff.
know?
Were there any signs of anything that led to that point, or was it just like it just happened?
Yeah, it just happened. You feel me? Like, cause it was uh, some things triggered something into effect. You feel me? And then people didn't. We weren't realizing it. You feel me? Until it was like fake too late. You feel me? And then when we found out everything happened, it was like fake nothing we could do. But we're gonna try to get justice for him and what happened. You feel me? In the moments that led up to his death. You feel me?
Yeah, man. No, no, seriously, man. That. I feel that, man. I feel that, for real.
Because
Um,
I just it just fucks with me because there shouldn't have been a reason for him to be in that predicament he was in for me and for him to feel like that was his only way out for me at the time for me what he was going through for me and that's what made me sad. That's what made me want to go every day, go hard for me because a lot of shit can trick you out your spot out here. You for me, not just in like not just money situations and everything, just life itself. Other people out to get you. Other people with trifling intent for me could just knock you out your spot.
Yeah, no, seriously, dog. No, I feel that wholeheartedly. And it's like, once again, I just want to say, like, sorry for your loss in regards, because I got a younger brother too, and I got, like, like a bunch of cousins under me too that are just like really young and everything. And to know it's just like, I had a sibling that didn't make it past 16, man. Like, you got to be really strong to actually like make it through all that, man. It's just like, like what really motivates you like to push forward past all this loss?
Cause I'm the oldest of five other like five more siblings. You feel me? So I
Mm-hmm.
still gotta go hard. You feel me? Make sure that like if I'm strong, they can be strong. For me, if I'm weak, they're gonna feel like they can be weak. You feel me? And then it's okay to be weak, but you can't let loss consume you. You feel me? Because
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't want you to throw your life away because they're not here at the moment.
Yeah. No, seriously, yeah, I feel that for real, man. Like, I mean, and in regards to like, how do your other siblings react to the whole situation?
They react the same way. You feel me? They all hurt by the same thing. You feel me? Everybody, because we all show love and we all got big hearts. You feel me? So when we get attached to somebody and we lose them, it's just for me. It's no coming back from there.
Mhm. Is there anything that y'all do differently now? Like maybe y'all are more attentive in regards to how everybody's mental state is feeling and stuff of that nature?
Yeah, I check on everybody way more than I did before, all the time.
Yeah, man, that's good that you do so, man. Like, mental health is no joke, man. Yeah, it's just for real. I feel like it's probably like the most slept on type of killer. Like, with all this like the mental, emotional, psychological abuse, like I feel like a lot of men face on a daily and everything. And we just kind of have to brush it off, or it's like, oh yeah, it's like you ain't no man if you can't.
Yeah, everybody expect a man to just be all right. You feel me? And then sometimes they're not. You feel me? And there's a whole bunch of things in this world that can cause you to not be all right. You feel me?
No, seriously, man. Like it's just like you don't even know where to go to. You got to go to you have to go to like freaking the therapist. You got to find the right therapist, and the therapist may or may not be helpful or not, depending on if they can relate to your situation. Like just sitting down and listening all day is fine, but it's like it's not very helpful all the time. Like what I mean. Sometimes you got to find solutions to the
especially
situation.
if they can't, especially if they can't relate and they don't got no actual like real advice. You feel me? Because you can hear, you can talk. You feel me? But
Yeah, you can hear, you can talk, but it's like unless you can kind of conjure up some kind of solution to an issue, then it's like it's all words. Are you there? Oh dang, you there, right? Might have to hop on later.
all right.
All right, cool. Part two, back at it. Seems like there might have been a little bit of some difficulties for the first half. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Um. Anyway, it's like you were discussing about mental health and stuff, and like how you lost like two of your family members from your brother, I'm from your younger brother and your father, and everything. Is there any other loss within your family that we should know about, or what's up?
Yeah, I got a lot of losses. I lost my cousin Typhon. I
Yeah.
lost I lost my brother Top. He's like my brother, but it's my cousin Topo. I lost a bunch of people. It's too many people to name. RP to all of them.
Dang. And in a sense, that does it like? Do you feel like it doesn't really hold you back in regards to just everything in general? From building relationships or anything. Does it cause any sense of depression within yourself?
No, no, no. I'm good on that. It's just I realize I gotta check up on people more every day. You feel me? And I realized I gotta be safe every day. You feel me? Because I see how it affect everybody when we lose somebody. So I don't want them to feel that same way if they lose me.
Oh yeah, surely, most definitely. Um, yeah, man. In regards to processing grief, what would be your advice to anybody who might have lost somebody in the past?
I was just telling you to try to remember everything they used to do with them. You feel me? The type of person they was, and just like try to do whatever they would want you to do in life. You feel me? Like, and always think of them always being with you. You feel me? And do the best you can for them. You feel me? Like to keep their name out there, and nobody forget who they were as a person.
Oh yeah, surely. No, that's good. All right. Back into like the music thing and everything. I know like you spoke about like your project, Prodigal Sons, but even carrying it on to next year, what are your goals for next year, music wise?
Next year, music wise, I got a lot of features with some artists that they got a lot of buzz right now, clout. Like you could say they're in the industry. So I'm trying to get more of those in the works. I'm trying to get music videos for those songs in particular, and I'm really trying to get a distribution deal for me and the people at my label. For me,
And what is the name of your label again, if you wouldn't mind saying?
Born to Win Records.
Born to what?
Born to Win Records.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Um, and how long ago did you started this?
We started this as soon as my younger brother passed away, so it's been about 3 years now.
Okay, dang. In a sense, would you say like this was honoring your younger brother, or did you just it just happened to happen at the same time?
Yeah, we definitely honor him every day. For me, try our best to do that.
Okay, that's cool. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in regards to this music thing?
In the next 5 years, I see ourselves, you feel me, thriving as a record label, not with ourselves, like not within just ourselves, but to have a few more artists, try to like be a part of what we're doing, you feel me, and hopefully make them like make them as much money as we try to make ourselves. You feel me? Try to build something that everybody can look forward to, something like OVO, for me, quality control, something like that.
Mm. Okay, and going into detail about artists that influence you, I know we spoke about Bryson Tiller, Tory Lanez, and Drake, and stuff of that nature. What were some things that you feel like what are some major parts of their identity and their brand, and it's just them as artists, individual that influence you that you just admire and stuff of that nature? Like, what about them just is admirable?
I just feel like when I watch their live streams and everything, I just like the fact that they're not scared to put out any type of content. You feel me? Whatever they feel like sound good to them, they're gonna put it out. You feel me? They're gonna make any type of music they want, no matter whether it's popular at the time, whether they think somebody's gonna like it or not. If they feel like they like it and their ears like what they hear, they're gonna put it out, and that's what I feel like I do with my music too.
Yeah, dude, that's wonderful, man. That's cool. That's how it inspires you. I truly believe that, man. Like, they're all very versatile artists and stuff of that nature. It's just like, you see how Drake's rise and everything, like with like projects like Room for Improvement and Comeback Season, and even the Care Package tape, which was really just a compilation of all his singles.
Well,
Was it So Far Gone? I think that came right after that.
yeah,
Yeah, man, it's just all that all together. Like that was really like that's just some of the certain things that a lot of artists need to really like study a whole, because it's like tracks like that, songs that he was making. That's just that were all the things that was just I just like build a fan base for him, and like now look where he's at
yeah.
right now. Like his house is like a freaking. He calls his house the freaking embassy.
Right, he going crazy. I feel like a lot of artists they try to let me find a word. They try to satisfy their fans and they niche too much, and they feel like once they make one type of music, they have to keep making that type of music for their fans. But if you feel like you can make another type of music and you like that sound and you want to hear yourself doing that sound, you should do it. You feel me? That's what I feel like.
Yeah, no, I feel that entirely. I feel that wholeheartedly. And it's just like, no, seriously. I know a lot of people weren't messing with the whole house music thing he was doing, and like the whole what was that project called? Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, that was the new one.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of vibing with a couple of songs and everything. I thought it was cool. I was mostly like, I like the song with him and 21 Savage, and I'm glad that him and 21 Savage actually made um,
They
a
together, yeah.
collaborative album and everything. I think
Yeah,
that's cool.
I like how they sound together. That shit fire.
Yeah, serious. People felt like it was more like a Drake album featuring 21 Savage. How do you feel about that?
Nah, I feel like it was a collaborative because 21 got some songs by itself on there, you feel me? And there's a bunch of songs where 21 Fake carried the track. I wouldn't say he did better than Drake on the track, but like his voice carried most of like a lot of the tracks on there.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel that. I'm about to listen to that project again on my way to work just to double check on some things and everything. Because with collaborative albums, I feel like Drake is like, like, okay, we got the Drake one. I mean, we got the Drake and Future one. Now we got Drake and 21 Savage. Um, I'm waiting on a Drake and Rick Ross collaborative album because they've been making music that was just like, that was just too good to be true.
That
Um,
is tough.
and then maybe a Lil Wayne and Drake collaborative album. I feel like once we get those two, like we'd be pretty much set
Yeah,
for
they
life.
need to do some shit. They need to do some shit just for the culture.
No, seriously, I feel
For
like
the
it hasn't
past, yeah,
really.
for the
I feel like it'll be very
past.
nostalgic back to the Cash Money or Young Money days, but it's just like
Gangsta for the history they got to.
they really got to put that stuff out there for sure, man. Like a Lil Wayne and Drake collaborative album would probably shut the whole internet down.
Nah, word. If they did an album together, it'll go crazy right now.
Yes, have you been to any of like Drake's concerts or any concerts from any of your favorite artists?
Nah, I've never been to no concerts like to my favorite artists yet. I've been to shows with other artists and for me open up for artists, but I've never been to one of their concerts yet.
Okay, so you never actually been to a concert ever.
Yeah, well, like yeah, I've been to shows, but I've never been to an actual concert yet.
Okay, dang. All right, that's cool. That's something you should maybe definitely consider knocking off your bucket list. Just to kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm trying to. I was actually in talks to perform on the Rising Stars stage on the for Rolling Loud in New York. So we next time they come around.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy
like
that you like skip past going to like concerts and just actually performing at concerts.
yeah, I wanna perform on my first concert. You feel me? And then get to know all the other artists there. You feel me?
That's actually really really cool and everything. I really hope that you check in with Crowd Freak and maybe they can give you some opportunities onto like maybe rock their stages at festivals and everything. Because that's definitely the road I'm trying to go with for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I'm definitely tune into that. One of my friends that I used to be around. He got picked to open up for Polo G on one of those, and it was at the American Dream. It was like the American Dream theme park in Jersey, and he got a lot of exposure from that. It was fire. I ain't gonna lie. He just sent the song in, and then they paid for everything for him to go there, and it was
That
fire.
is that is so cool, man. And they're still like kind of not underground, but in a sense, like they're not like in the mainstream like that. They can really
Yeah, a lot
pull
of
off a
people
lot of
still
stuff.
don't even know about it. A lot of people still don't know.
That's a good thing. That's good for all of us. So like,
Facts.
so I leave right. So like when it gets like start getting cloud and start blowing up from it, then it's like it won't be too hard for us to access some things.
Well, we could try our best to get into it now before it's a million people trying out for it.
Yeah, no, dead ass for real, man.
It's a
Seriously.
fact.
And everything. So it's like, and it comes to like performing at concerts and everything. And you had your own tour, correct?
Yeah,
So it's like all this ain't nothing strange for you. It's like it's pretty much something that you're kind of familiar with.
I've been doing shows for a minute. I've been getting paid for shows. It's been lit.
Okay, how much you get paid? Like about a smooth grand or two?
No. It's just it depends because the booking agency I'm with, if I sell a certain amount of tickets, I get a certain percentage, a certain percentage from it.
Oh, okay, so it's just depending on how many tickets you sell, basically.
Yeah, and I get a percentage of the tickets, and then the more tickets I sell, the higher percentage I get. So there's some shows where I could pull in 400, I could pull in 600, or I could pull in 150, 250. It just ranges.
Okay, that's cool. That's actually all right. It's like taking a step by step and everything. When did you ever do your first show?
I did my first show, I believe, last year, and then this one was it was an unpaid show. It was like an open mic at a inside a club. It was at a strip club in Queens called Secrets, and then they let me perform, and it was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
That is pretty far. Okay, that's cool. So it's like, how many cities have you performed in outside of the Bronx?
I've performed in North Carolina. I performed in Long Island, and I was supposed to show up for a live TV show in Atlanta, but then when I got to North Carolina, my ride in North Carolina didn't get me there to Atlanta, so they still gonna honor that for me. For me, they gotta get like a certain episode for me, so I could do a freestyle and a live interview, something similar to this, but in person.
Okay, that's cool. So it's like it's not like BET, right? It's like some kind of type of like, what kind of shows they got?
Yeah, it's Atlanta TV. You feel me? They got their own TV network down there.
Just for music.
Yeah, well, it's music, sports, all that on there too. For me, it's something like an independent contract. You feel me? For me, like, and they get their own section on the show. From they own like they time, and then they do their segment and they take turns.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So it's like
Yeah,
Atlanta's really locked in the music culture. They got their own TV station just for music.
yeah, you feel me? Like people, I guess they share a space, like a station down there. You feel me? And there's different hosts. You feel me? They're doing a whole different, like a whole bunch of different things down there. Like there's actually a radio station I went to called Off the Grid up here. It's a podcast too, something similar to this, but you go in person. They have me freestyle on there, and they got this space every Tuesday for 3 hours, and then another show come on, and then it's just so forth and so forth. Everybody sharing the space.
Oh, okay, that's real cool, man. No, seriously. In regards to like, what would be some advice to people who haven't like, performed on a stage yet? Because I have yet to grab a mic to perform any of my songs yet. I'm still trying to wait until I get certain level of comfortability before I do any of that. Like, what's your advice to them?
Yeah, one thing I would say is like, don't get nervous. You feel me? The same way you perform your favorite song to your friends in the crib or just listening to it by yourself in the mirror or whatever, just do it the same way when you get on the stage. Don't let nothing impact you. Don't let the crowd impact you. And sometimes you can feed off the crowd like positively wise. You feel me? If they feeling with it, engage with the crowd, like engage with the certain audience that's feeling with your vibe. You feel me? Try to hype them up. You feel me? Try to get accustomed to them and see what they like. You feel me? And feed off that.
Oh, okay, cool. But you ain't gotta like memorize the words word for word and everything. It's like, because they're gonna be
Oh,
playing it.
yeah, it just depends on certain shows because there's some shows I've been to where it's straight instrumental and you gotta spit all your bars. You feel me on the mic yourself. But there's somewhere you got your song in the backdrop where you could play it like there's somewhere you can skip out on. You feel me? Because the track is actually being played behind you.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I feel like that's how I would do it at first and everything before I really warmed into like pretty much doing a word for word type, because a lot of my lyrics are kind of like back to back to back to back with barely any breathing room. You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of like plugged in a
Yeah.
little bit. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things I gotta work on. It's just like the breathing control. So it's just like, that's all I was like. I just kind of hope that we could just kind of stick to that.
Yeah, that's how I was at first too. That's why like most of my first shows inside the clubs and shit like that, and open mics and showcases where I just had the songs in the background and I didn't have to say every word. But when I did it like that, you got to do more like body movement and shit like that. You got to really engage with the crowd at that point. For me, because if you're not gonna say all your words, you better make up for the words that you're not saying with movement and shit like that, and energy and engagement. Because I noticed at the shows, the crowd get more hype for artists that's engaging with them. You feel me? And making it seem like they've done this before. You feel me? You don't want to go up there and be shy and feel like feel like an outsider. Feel like you're not sure.
Oh man, no, I feel that, man, for real. Like I know it's like really just an energy thing altogether. It's not really much like, oh, did he say all his lyrics right, or did he do this right, or whatever. But just kind of sounding like you're doing everything the right way, basically, huh?
Yeah, you just don't want to get up there and then, like, if you do mess up on a word, you just want to keep going because you don't want to go up there and look stupid. Now you feel like, oh, you can't retry. You feel me? Like, you don't get a second chance up there, so you gotta just keep going.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's definitely something I'll consider and everything. I feel like I still got a whole lot of things to work on. I'm just gonna have to push on to actually stepping on the stage maybe in 2023. I feel like I'd be too old by then, you know, like I'd be around 25 or whatnot. I think
You
another
gotta
point.
you gotta go to like a you gotta go to an open mic that's gonna be like a few artists or like a lot of artists where it's their first time. You feel me? That's something I did. It was a lot of artists' first time. It was like a judging thing. You feel me? And they gave you a review on how you did. You feel me? For like on your performance. And then I feel like that helped me because I got a lot of criticism. You feel me? And hearing what I did good made me want to perform again the next time.
Okay, well that's cool. That's real good. I didn't even perform anything for like for the talent show at my high school or nothing like that. You know, I'd be wanting to, but it was just like a whole lot of drama shit going on, so I was just kind of discouraged and whatnot. So it's just like, I feel like I'm kind of delayed to that degree, but it's just like I feel like it's just one of those things I need to just work on and focus on and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like this year coming up is definitely going to be a year for the books because it's like, then a whole lot of things in my life will be more realigned well and everything.
Like,
Um,
you definitely got to get out there and do that because shows is where you're gonna make the most money. Like, even when you get into the industry, when you're getting booked 25,000 for a show, 50,000 for a show. For me, you don't want to get to that point where you got a song that blew up and now people trying to pay you 3,000 to come pop out, and you don't even know how to put on a show for them people. For me, so
yeah,
that's
no,
what you got to get accustomed to, get a lot of practice on that.
yeah, I feel like Crowd Freak might kind of help me with that because don't they have like an artist development program and stuff of that nature?
Yeah, they definitely got like shit like that. I heard about that.
Yeah, definitely need to go through an artist development program because this is something I really want to do and definitely something I want to get better at and whatnot. But it's just like I feel like, it's just so there's parts of me that kind of feels discouraged because I feel like, oh, maybe I'm just too old, or maybe I'm just like maybe I should just give up on it, or not like give up on it, but just like maybe it's just something I need to really like. I really need to like like really train myself for, in a sense. I really hit certain thresholds, before I do anything. Like my
No, yeah,
threshold
it doesn't
is
matter.
really like I feel like I would have to wait till after I drop 50 songs or something before I grab the mic and step on stage, because I feel like by then I'll be pretty much familiar with doing the whole process, you know.
No, yeah, I feel you on that. But it's just like I know, like since you've been doing music for some time, you said that like when you was in the booth your first time is totally different from when you was in your booth your 200 like your 200th time or your 250th time. You feel me? Or your 50th time because you get more comfortable over time. You feel me?
So it's like, how often would you think is actually good to like perform within a year? You think maybe 30 times, 10 times? How much?
Yeah, like I honestly speaking, you should try to perform as many times as you can. You feel me? To try to get yourself ready for that because once you blow up as a superstar, you're gonna be booked like at a different spot every night. You feel me? So you're gonna be flying to different spots. You're gonna be performing every week. You feel me? So you might do like 150 performances within a year. You feel me?
Mm.
And then when labels do fill you out, you feel me? When the A&Rs hear your music, they bring you in front of the label, and you got to perform it in front of the label. So if you practice 10,000 times, it should be nothing. You feel me?
Mm. Oh yeah, no, that definitely makes sense, like entirely. No, I feel that like for real and everything, like that'd be one of the things. Like, man, like, have you ever like performed in front of an A&R before?
An A&R.
Mm.
No, not an A&R like one on one. You feel me? But they've been to shows I've been to because I've opened up for Don Q. I've opened up for artists like Mr. Chicken. I've been around DJ Drewski. Feel me? The DJ for Hot 97. I performed for all of those people before, but not an actual like one on one for a label or an A&R yet.
Yeah, all right, that's cool, man. That's cool that you're actually experiencing that field. and whatnot, because I feel like with this whole rap thing, and like it's just, I feel like in my situation, I feel like it's all about building my confidence back up again, and just like learning to just disassociate with whatever things people might have like messed with me in the past with and everything, and just keep in mind that like my music will pretty much speak for itself regardless, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
start.
yeah, definitely. For me, once you go out there, you gonna meet genuine people too. Like this other artists that's there to perform. If they fucking with your music, they might want to collab with you. You feel me? Now y'all fan bases is growing together. You feel me? Because y'all gonna make good music together. You feel me? If you really like your music, and you really like his, it wouldn't be forced. You feel me? You don't gotta look for people to do features with because they're already there. They found you at the show. You feel me?
Oh yeah, surely. One thing I've learned growing older in this business and everything is like literally like real true artists are probably one of the most genuine people you'll actually meet. It's really the fake artists that really aren't about shit.
Nah,
They're
your facts.
about the image and everything, about like how they look, and then trying to hate on other people's shit. Like and then it's like they have like a following and people trying to hate on your shit just because they hate on their shit, and then they fall out of obscurity because they ain't got no discipline or any drive or passion for the business at all.
Nah, yeah, they just worried about money and their image. They like the most like there's a lot of like genuine people I met at shows. You feel me? Other artists where I felt like they could have they put on a better show than me and shit. And they some of my biggest fears and shit. Like you feel me? When they link back up with me to do music because they hit me up after the show. We did our social medias and shit. Then we do tracks together. They come telling me about a track that I just posted. Like yo, I can't get that out of my head. And I'm like, damn, bro, I was just listening to your track and thinking the same thing. You feel me? I be liking shit like that.
Yeah, man, you got really good music for sure, man. So like that's not really like surprising to me and everything. Especially like you only got about 11 songs out. Like you have really, really good music out and everything. Like my mixtape's pretty good for what it is and whatnot, but it's like I still feel like I feel like I need to get better as an artist. Like I have to shape it up. You know what I'm saying? Like my music's pretty good. I feel like a lot of
Yeah, I
people.
gotta tune into you. I gotta tune into your music. I gotta find a link to that for sure.
Oh yeah, sure. I can send you the SoundCloud like right in a moment and everything. You can just listen to it in your downtime or whatnot.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
And like my project is called Ego Trip. I use SoundCloud because it's easier to get it stuff out to people who want to just listen to it in one. So I decided to find it on Spotify. That's why I want to leave DistroKid because it's so hard to find my music and everything.
Yeah, I hate that shit too. That's like even when I United Masters, they don't let me connect my actual YouTube from like my actual YouTube channel. So it drops on like a topic page, and they gotta search my. But whenever you search my name up on YouTube, everything pops up though. Everything that's my name is tied to because I've dropped like a lot of like a lot of like singles and shit, and a lot of people with features and they tag me for me on a lot of songs. So that's why I do pop up though on YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, for real, man. It's just like even like I don't know if it's maybe just the way I spell my name and stuff because for my name it's Toasty ESV. So it's like the dollar signs are where the S's should be.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, does that make it like harder to find me just because of that, or like I don't know.
No, no, that like it should be fake easier to find you because of that. People just gotta put it exactly how it is. You feel me? And I feel like yeah, I feel like you should just like I don't know because I'm just a kid. It is kind of weird. You feel me? If you're not promoting it a lot, it'll get like pushed behind everything else. You feel me? And you'll have to go like 10 pages to find it and shit. Especially if people use a name that's like similar to yours.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's name is similar to mine. Like how it's typed and everything. Like
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why I shouldn't pop up. That's weird to me.
yeah, it's like when I try to look myself up on YouTube, it just ends up being in various artists, and that's what ticks me off about it. Like what?
Oh, you see, like a topic page, right? It's not on your actual page.
Yeah, that's what like DistroKid did. Like it's just like they put it into like various. You can find my
Yeah,
album if you type my whole name and the album
yeah.
like.
That's how United Masters does it too. It don't let you connect your actual YouTube channel, and it drops on their page with a whole bunch of other artists' music.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
one
like
of the main reasons why I'm switching to distro because it's like at least I can talk to actual people compared to like DistroKid who might be working with like thousands of other artists.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either. That's why I be trying to drop a music video. For me, that's why I'm trying to get a lot of visuals to my songs so that the visuals can be on my channel, and then when they want to listen, they can just go to Apple Music to listen to me. For me, they don't have to go to like an audio on YouTube. They can go to the actual music video.
No, seriously, man. Like
You have
it's
various
crazy how there's
topics.
so many dynamics and trying to get the algorithm on your side with it too, which is like I feel like I could have done a whole lot more this year, but since like a lot of my financial situation was all over the place and plus my license was suspended and everything, like now I'm in the place like literally like I can actually get it revamped and everything and also but
Yeah, that's a lot of music too. You gotta be financially stable for me to put money into your music. Because if you don't, it's not gonna go nowhere at all.
no, seriously, man. Like that's facts. And it's just like like in my situation now, it's like now I gotta get my tag renewed for my car. Now I gotta get like my license reinstated by my next paycheck. So it's like your paycheck's already be spent before you even get it. So it's just like it's just stuff like that. So it's just like I'm thinking like maybe I might have some money on the side. Maybe I can use like $100 out of it this weekend, maybe to hop in the studio again, maybe write some songs throughout the week. That pretty
Well,
much.
people don't realize how much artists be spending. You feel me? They just be thinking it's easy to just like a lot of people when they start to make music, they don't realize how much they're gonna spend making music. They just think it's gonna be, oh, I make a few songs and I blow up and I get rich. Nah, you're gonna spend more. You're gonna spend a lot of money before you see any money made back.
Yeah, no, seriously, man. It's like it really is a process for real, a big, huge process, and it's just like gladly I have a studio that I can work with where they charge me 2 hours for just $50 and everything. So it's like, like if I wanted to, I could probably record 4 songs like a weekend. If I wanted to and see what that takes me. And or just like, just 2 songs a day. I could probably do a lot more, but I feel like 2 songs a day would just have to work best for me. I'm trying to see if I can at least drop a little EP before I like do anything else or whatever. Maybe by then I'll probably be working with Distro Freak right there. Um,
Yeah.
and then maybe I could re-release like my first project again, and then maybe like drop maybe either a project a month or maybe a project every 2 months for the rest of the year and see where that takes me. But
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too. A project a month sounds good for the next year.
yeah, or maybe like just for every 2 months, just to at least let it marinate or something,
Yeah.
just something and everything. Because it's like all I have is ideas and beats and instrumentals, and it's just like it's really just a process to really like get all that out there. And have you had any issues in regards to getting like your music out there or like your music videos out there, or was it just like what was it?
Or like exposure wise, yeah, it'd be hard, bro, because a lot of people they don't wanna tune in or promote you or share your shit on their page unless like they know you personally or you're already famous or like got clout. You feel me? Because like they wanna it gotta be a trend to post you for them to want to post you. That's why a lot of people don't be wanting to do it. For me, but I still find my own ways. I go to blog sites, you feel me, and I get them to post it. So they got real fans that really like music and they're looking for new music. So when they post me on their site, it helped me generate like new fans and shit that like my music, like really like my music, and they're not just on my page because of me. They're on my page because they like what they hear.
Yeah, man, no, seriously, like dead ass. Like I can feel that because I don't know. I feel like when people tell me like my music is good, I always feel like not really surprised in a sense, but like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. But I've been thinking like maybe they're just hearing it from the ears of somebody that's like not an artist and everything. I feel like maybe that just comes from just being a perfectionist and everything to like, you really just be at a point where it's just like, man, I don't think that's the case, or like, it is what it is, or like, man,
Yeah, you
it's
don't
cool.
second guess yourself because you don't feel like it sounds the best way. So when people tell you it, you feel like they're lying or something and shit. I used to think that too because I used to always be like, yeah, nah, that song's not done yet. But the person told me it was good. A lot of people told me it was good, and then the song never got dropped for me, and then it get lost in the wind and shit like that. Could have been dropped.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm already feeling a lot of your music and everything. Like, did you get my message on IG in regards to my mixtape?
Yeah, I got the message a few minutes ago. I'm gonna tune in to definitely when we get off the interview. I'm probably smoke a blunt to it.
Yeah, sure. There's a couple songs I know that you can smoke a blunt to. I know "Don't Trip" is one song that you could definitely smoke a blunt to. But some of it just goes from high energy to just kind of like low down, chill, like like where it's just like it kind of really because the whole Ego Trip project is pretty much reflecting on the manias of depression from the highs and the lows. Like you can feel up one day and then you can just feel really really depressed another day. Like man, like what's the point? You
Nah,
know.
yeah, I be like that.
And it's just like there's a lot there. I put a whole lot into it to really like make sure that it was done. I had to take some time off school. I was still taking like online classes, so I just went home to try and record it and everything. And it took me a while to really get back to campus and stuff again to really like do that. I feel like I can't leave home until I actually get this recorded before I return on campus. And so that was like the case.
Yeah, yeah, I already know. I
Yeah.
like
So
the,
for
the cover art for. I like the cover arts for the top one you sent me. For me, that back shots and shit. I do a lot of cover arts too for me, and
yeah.
I make designs. For me, I make clothing for my label. I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah, for the cover art, I made it myself after somebody else took the picture, like a photographer took the picture. I just edited and made it my own thing,
Yeah,
basically.
that looks cool. I fuck with that shit. The way
Yeah,
it
no,
came.
I appreciate it. But back on the whole merchandise thing. So what all did it take for you to get your merchandise situation set up?
Well, like at first I wasn't making it to myself like actual like hands on. I was going through another site, so I make my own designs. Like I Photoshop it myself on another editing site, and then I take the design and I upload it to a site called Spreadshirt. And I was making a lot of my I was making a lot of my clothes through there for me.
Oh, okay. Wait. What? You didn't use Shopify? What did you use again?
I use a site called Spreadshirt for me, and then like if you buy bulk, you feel me, you buy a lot, it goes down and shit like that. And then I didn't sell online. For me, like I sold through my Instagram and I sold in person and shit like that.
Oh, okay, so it's not like an online printing company where it's just like they just print your design on a hoodie and then they just send it and then
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, 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 yeah. It's online like that. You upload your design, they print it out for you and they send it to you for me, and you just wait for it. It's like that, but they don't post it up for me to sell. You feel me?
oh, so they don't sell it for you. Like, maybe somebody can just get on your page and just order it online. It'll just come through online.
No, no, they got an extra section for that, but I never dove into that myself. You feel me? I was just actually selling hands on to my fans and shit on my page. You feel me?
Oh, okay. I need to check out your merchandise. Where can I go to like check out your merchandise again?
I could like on Instagram. I got pictures and shit, and then the link I sent you to my music. It got like a link for clothes on there too for the merchandise on my United Masters link.
All right, cool. Right now I follow your whole Born to Win Records.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was the label right there.
oh, okay. Wouldn't it be best to like put the whole like your link to your music, yeah, right there. Why don't you put your United Masters link into your link into your Instagram?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I actually gotta make a link tree link. You feel me? My manager was making me a link tree link, and I was supposed to do that, and I didn't even do that.
Yeah, I need to really find some time to like what you call it organize my Linktree link because it's just like everything's there, but I need to edit some things. I need to try to put all the Metro Threads podcast on my podcast information in one link, so you can just tap it and be like Spotify, uh, Google Podcasts, whatever, Apple Podcasts. Whenever I get on Apple Podcasts, it's a process.
Yeah, there'll be a whole process with all of that shit.
But I feel like especially in December, I feel like that's what I'm really gonna get things like together to get prepared for the following year or whatnot. That's just because I already got the tool. I already make my own album covers. So I gotta ask nobody for that. It's really just getting people to do the photo shoots and the music videos and just doing the marketing side of the thing and maybe doing merch. So it's just like I'm gonna make a whole like to do list of things to get set up.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have a whole plan. You can't just like go with the wind. You feel me? You definitely gotta have a plan for everything, and you gotta like if you're working, you gotta like set a budget for music. Even though it may like you feel me, it may be hard. You definitely gotta put a budget for music, like and treat it like bills, because you can't just push it to the side. You feel me? If you're not going hard, like they say, 5 years of going hard on something, you feel me, and really putting your all into it, you should be successful at it. You feel me? After 5 years, but if you're just half-assing on it, it's never gonna work. You feel me? Because you're not treating it like you should. You feel me? You're not treating it like a kid. You feel me? Or like you need it. You treat it like a hobby, like something you want.
Yeah, man. I mean, it all takes a certain things to get situated or whatnot in order to get where you need to get. But it's just like I feel like that's the beauty about anything that you want to do. You gotta go with passion. But most importantly, I feel like consistency is like really what reigns above all. But since we're getting closer to like the end of the podcast situation, do you have any last words to let the people know before we go off?
No, I just wanted to say I appreciated the conversation we had. A lot of points, you feel me? I got to hear how you thought on certain things, you feel me? I got to hear about your music, and your plans for the future for me, and I can take note of some things that you said, you feel me, and add it to some things that I'm gonna do. And I just want them to know, like, I got my tape coming out soon. I got a lot of music that I dropped in the past, and a lot of my music's gonna sound like that, but I got a whole new sound coming for everybody, for me. So just tune in, and I just want to make sure y'all just stay for this ride that I'm gonna have, because it's gonna happen. You feel me? And then if you tune in now, you're not gonna have to tune in later. You feel me? And then miss out on all the shit that I'm doing now, because that's how it was with Drake and all these other artists that blew up. You feel me? If you was there back then, like with Kanye's documentary, you feel me? I learned about Kanye late. You feel me? So when I actually seen Kanye, I'm like, damn, I wish I was really a Kanye fan back then. So that's why I feel like I want people to do that with me now. You feel me? I don't want y'all to miss out on my come up just because I'm underground.
Yeah, no, most definitely for sure, man. You're definitely gonna make it. I know for a fact, man, because just based on that, just the content you put out, all the content that you put out so far, and what you've been doing so far, it's really just a matter of time. And I feel like 2023 is gonna be a good for year, not just for you, but for me, but also for you also, and like the whole Born to Win collective. I know for a fact that y'all are definitely born to win. I need to check in with all the other artists for sure, but yeah, I
Passionate
appreciate
for
you for
sure.
hopping on.
I appreciate you too, and I hope 2023 bring the same thing to you, bro. Good music, good vibes, a lot of exposure.
Oh yeah, sure. Be sure to let me know what you feel about the mixtape and whatnot. All right, but that's it for the Mental Threads podcast, episode 134. We sewn in and now we're sewn out. All right, thank you.
All right, be safe.